Yo, I bet. Welcome back to the broadcast. It's your boy. Is it even broadcasting? No, the fuck it's not. Yes, it is. Oh, there we go. Welcome back to the broadcast. It's your boy Judge254, and I'm in my GM. I've just finished my first game before I had to go somewhere, and I'm back. Now it's time to hit up another game. There ain't nothing going on in the office, as you see. So Memphis, I'm coming for you, dog. It's time. It's time. I'll change the uniforms. Let's go. I like the green ones. I don't think they on here no more. I just got association for it. My hair going, boy. It's time to take off.
Now that the new season is tipped off, Richard, how important is it to get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long
I
season,
gotta get the feel of the game, so
a high level of play consistently.
Crazy on the season, and I gotta get some of my team in too.
Morant is the point, with Bain out on the wing. Santi Aldama is out there with Williams, and it's Jackson.
Oh my God! They're gonna do my dude like that.
I love whenever he uses that athleticism in close.
I go crazy.
Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Morant. And there it is for him.
And once he got to the 10,
I don't like I can't adjust. I like to adjust.
Wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Outside for Thomas.
Sir.
Drills it from outside.
Man down.
This is the
I
kind
think
of
I got it.
Thomas has, which is why you must get out on him immediately.
Morant passes to Williams. Pass to Aldama. Morant outside. Puts the move on and finished off by Morant.
Oh, one thing about Ja, he's determined.
And RJ, even without a consistent jumper, Amin Thompson has proven to be a productive player.
And that jumper should develop over time. But he does everything else at a high level. He's extremely versatile, especially on that defensive end, Kevin.
Can't hit from the corner. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Green against Bain.
Ooh, I cooked his ass.
Green gets it to go.
I know it's not in vogue right now, but for guys like Green, there are points to be had in that mid-range.
Here's Morant.
Good defense, boy.
Morant with another miss. Rockets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Thomas's shot is off. And here are the Grizzlies now. They trail by 1. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And they won the season series against this club last year.
That's crazy.
Then again, so did a lot of
like that.
Memphis shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And he sinks the second. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change.
All right, now, boy, boom, come on.
And let's face it, hard to win games.
So big, slow-footed ass in the paint.
Quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Up.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Let's hear you, Samoa.
The Grizzlies making the switch here. Smart's checked in.
They ain't gonna focus.
Now at
We
the
ain't
break
gonna
on the floor,
focus
you
on
can
Ja
see the
yet.
teams that led the NBA in steals last year. The Grizzlies 4th.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Here's Thompson. There's the drive.
What about
And he
that
banks in the
cook?
layup. Thompson's got 6.
We see
Bad,
this
dog.
night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And 2
Right, he
shots
gonna
coming
force
up
it
at the
every
line
time.
as he gets fouled on the shot. RJ
Right,
Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind. The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor
about to
and
go
work
crazy.
ethic are both tremendous as well. And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such
I like the way they
insane
transition to
athleticism.
the on
And
those
they're
steals. I
bringing
like
you
that.
up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
On
2
his
free
ass.
throws coming up, and they
Oh.
call the shooting foul.
I'll have to foul.
So RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
And there's the
I
call
ain't
on
do
Amen
that.
Thompson.
Second personal.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Morant outside. Memphis moving that ball around.
Different if he
In the
dribbles.
first quarter, we're about 3.5
Just
minutes
take
in.
off.
And it's Memphis with another.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Green. Sweet little floater. Green's got his second basket of the night.
And one of Green's best attributes is that he doesn't really see contact. He will either go over it or through it.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And there's the drive.
Oh,
And one
damn,
step
he going
ahead of the
crazy.
defense with that
I
solid
can't even get to
screen.
him.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Now here's Green. Poked away.
Good
Morant with the
defense,
steal.
boy.
And a wide open look for
That's
Payne.
tough.
That 3
I
off
say
the
that's
mark.
tough.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Again, the miss by Green.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Payne with it. Now Smith defending.
Hell no.
Kept alive. Outside for Smart. Sinks the three-pointer.
Oh, this
bro.
is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston
Yeah, my boy
Rockets.
Chandler.
6-point game. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays,
How the
picking
fuck
your
you float
spots.
now?
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Bro is not
Wondering
playing.
what makes Ja so special? It's his
Hell
ability
no.
to take over
Nah,
games all
you're
by
not doing
himself.
that, bro.
Green finds Thomas. Knocked loose.
Well, how the fuck did he do that?
And it's Memphis.
Explain
on the
that
break.
shit to me, please. That shit
Count
out.
it. His second make in 4 attempps.
And you can't
Man,
help
come the
but
hell-
pick
man,
their
hell
defense
no.
apart. They're completely in disarray.
To the paint. To end the run. And it's Green. Missing.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Thompson throws it down.
And don't forget about that steal from Thomas. That started the action.
And the Grizzlies leading by 8.
Show ass down there.
Morant
Dude.
outside. With the teardrop. And it's good on
Bro,
the way.
you can't do nothing.
Morant's got 18
Oh.
points in the game.
Really
Sorry,
seizing
sorry.
momentum
Oh,
of
he
this
is
game,
not.
but doing it with a
You cannot
methodical
get to that
approach.
shit.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves.
I wonder if he's still in the game.
Grizzlies making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
11 seconds left in the first. Here's Simmons. And Adams sends it back. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage.
Yeah, it's fire.
Lead by 10.
I gotta learn how to play it though. It's not the same like last year.
Texas.
Yeah, bro.
And if you're just tuning in, we've
said
got
what?
a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback.
We gonna
Quickly
see
check out the scoring
if it's
breakdown here
good.
for the Grizzlies.
They've started the game the right
I ain't
way,
even played my
penetrating the
team
defense
yet.
and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And on top of that, they've been
That's
asserting
it,
themselves
man.
offensively.
Big
They're
boy.
getting a good chunk of their points from
Just
inside.
some lockup.
On the floor to begin
Ain't
things
gonna
for
be able to
Memphis
do
here in
all
the
that.
second
Show
quarter.
that.
In the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. The lengthy post tandem for him, Jackson and Adams. And it's Jackson in at the three, the small forward. And you look at the Grizzlies defense the last few
Back in
years,
the league.
RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part
That's
of
slow
the
as hell.
DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
Here's Morant.
There you
It's
go.
tipped, and they'll keep possession. Adams
Oh, they
shot
took
is
that.
good.
Oh,
Rockets trail by 8. Shepard with the ball. Still without a basket. Great Kentucky native Reed Shepard followed in his dad's footsteps. In-state local for his college years.
How cool was that? His dad winning 2 national championships for the Bluegrass State, was named the MVP of the '98 college tournament, and he even had a brief stint in the NBA. Reed, the 3rd overall pick of the 2024 draft, blazing his own trail.
And Memphis making a change here. Williams is checked in. Morant passes to Adams. Score on the
easy.
basket. His
Fucking
second of 2 attempts.
7'6", bro.
And this is
So
where
big,
Adams has
fat
the
ass.
biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played.
House in the fucking house.
Here's Edey. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the
Yeah,
interior
steals.
defenders with their work down low.
Morant kicks to Jackson.
Tired. He tired. It's so good.
Pass to Adams. All sorts of time.
That shit up out
It's
of here,
tipped.
boy.
And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Baines checked in for the Grizzlies.
Checking in for the Grizzlies, number 22.
Jackson passes to Morant. 5 on the clock. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul.
Oh, y'all
That's his
better
first
than it
foul.
out now,
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little
bro. They're
late.
trying to force his way by me every time.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Memphis moving it around. Williams gets the bucket.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no
I
hesitation
bet.
on his part.
Rockets trail by 9. Now Shepard. Outside for Simmons.
No wonder. I didn't know that was his
And
ass
it's out of
outside.
bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guy.
And check out the numbers for Williams. Some last season stats for him. Averaged 10 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
Shot clock at 6. There's the screen. Here's Shepard. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means.
Boy, he cooking everybody, dog. When this nigga gonna get tired, I'm sick of his ass.
Complexities of the new restrictions, but basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Boy came through with it.
Keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Sean, thanks a lot. Knocks it loose and stolen by Simmons. And the call on the shot.
No, that nigga can't shoot no damn free throws.
That one's on Morant.
And you love when Simmons plays with aggression inside because it really forces the D to adjust.
Well, Ben Simmons is a multiple-time All-Star, but Richard, it's been years since he has played at that level. And we know about the injury history.
And I wish Ben nothing but the best. I'm rooting for him, but it's hard to talk about someone who doesn't consistently play the game. And the injury
there's no way you let Adams fucking take off on the foot race on your ass.
Little things Adams can do. That time, putting the ball on the deck and making a play.
And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Back to Bain.
Edie,
nice
fuck, you were slow, bro.
For the layup.
Fuck.
And now it's a 10-point Grizzly lead. To the middle. Nice move. And Whitmore with the layup.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Jackson.
That's all they got.
Simmons against Morant. Adams with the screen on Simmons. Morant unable to get that one.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Shot is good, and the Memphis leads cut to just 5 points on the basket from Shepard.
This is what had scouts eyeing Shepard early on, his ability to shoot with range.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, following the three by Houston. Jackson has the open look. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. And
I thought he had that.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Man, he's tired.
Morant against Simmons. Morant kicks to Williams. In the corner, it's Bain. Pocket 6. And just miss after miss right now. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Whitmore. Rebound by Williams.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away.
Wow. Goodness.
How is he still going crazy, bro? Can he get subbed out already? Take that nigga out the game.
A new lineup here for Houston. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Jackson's checked
still in the game. That's why they're about to lose.
Houston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And they pick up 2. 7 points for Jalen Green.
Fucking tired.
Look, I don't care if Green is shooting from outside or in the paint close. This man finds a way.
And it's Morant missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Good on that shot.
Sorry,
you're
going to keep him in the game.
Just 1 point on the basket from Thompson. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his third foul of the game.
Every time.
Second team foul.
7 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Morant.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Memphis out in front. They lead by 3. Time now for the halftime break. With the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court.
Hello, everybody. So far, a fairly even game for the Memphis Grizzlies through the first 2 quarters.
They've done a lot of things well, but I look at the second chance points. That's where they're doing the most damage, guys.
Comes down to 1-2. Right now, they wanted more.
And let's move to some recent news. Multiple trades are shaking up the league.
They got a dog in Fred VanVleet. He's a tough, high-character guy who can score, defend, and step up in big moments. You know those scouts who thought he had a low ceiling when he came into the league? They should be looking for new jobs right now. He's a cornerstone and a winner.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Yo. Oh, I bet it's still working. Just checking. Now it's time to go back. Crazy.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
He's been going the fuck off.
He left his mark on that first
finally
half with his quick hands.
he's still in the game.
Timing to pile up the steal.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Thompson and Green are the guard pair. And it's Thomas in at the small forward. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpin's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
Shit.
DA totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said.
Not to foul out.
And with his
Tired
movement
ain't foul.
skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
For Houston, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time
Now
there.
what y'all gonna do?
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Smart's checked in for the Grizzlies. And stolen by Thompson. Goes up, and Thompson throws it down.
This one has been
So
all
good.
about Amin Thompson. A freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Smart passes to Bain. Williams, a screen on Green. Pass to Aldama. They need this. Thompson with the rebound. Rockets leading by 5. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this hit.
The shot's good from Smith.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first four.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
And now a look at the numbers for Jaren Jackson. He had a strong showing last season. He averaged 22 points per game last season, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Here's Thomas. Nice Steve.
Oh, I thought they was going to go get it.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
It's good. Now just a 2-point Rocket lead.
Excellent job converting inside. Bain's guys encourage him to be aggressive down there.
Smith gets to Green. Pass to Şengün. That shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Smart with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Memphis moving that ball around. Williams scanning the floor. 6 to shoot. For the tie. Here's Jackson.
Oh, come on, dog. You gonna let a boss hog you like that?
Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
It's a hand on it. Şengün kicks to Thomas. Over Williams. Tries yet again. Out to Smith. Releases. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists tonight.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
When it comes to the league's most physical defenders, Richard, look no further than Marcus Smart.
Yeah, he's someone that has no problem sacrificing his body. Whether that's taking charges or diving after loose balls, he is
Get the fuck out of here, son.
Right, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
Outside, Payne. Smart finds Aldama. Payne for 3. Gets it to drop.
Right there, hell no.
5 for 8 clip.
Oh, great
No
ball
way,
movement
that tall ass nigga right there.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. They kick it out to Green. Over Smart. Back to Thomas from outside the arc. Hits the 3-point bomb. Thomas got 9.
In constant motion off ball, Thomas finds a soft spot and trusts the ball will find him back.
To the left wing. Jackson passes to Aldama. Payne for 3. Thomas grabs the rebound.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
G.G. Jackson. He's checked in for Bain.
Very good from here. Green over 80% from the line.
Aldama passes to Smart. Aldama with the ball. Launches it. It's rebounded by Houston.
And I like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. Rockets leading by 3. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Substitution on the floor.
Here's Shepard. He's got 7. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man. When Cam Whitmore throws
the
it down,
duo.
you feel bad for the rim.
Some of these duo right there, boy. Hopefully,
Smart against
in the
Simmons.
season they go crazy.
Pass to
Right now,
Jackson.
They're trying to take
Over
him to the
80.
wire.
And Jackson gets it to go.
Shit.
Jackson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And as we finish the 3rd quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Rockets lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin
Not
the
the
4th.
hang.
On the court for Memphis to start
Crazy.
the 4th. Smart in the backcourt. To his side is Bain. Williams is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Jackson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Smart against Simmons. It's sent back down by Simmons.
Attacking that shot. Simmons aggressive on the defensive end.
Bain passes to Jackson. Here's Aldama. Offline with his 3. Rockets leading by 5. To the inside. That's tipped. Stolen by Smart. We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away.
Let's get along.
Kicking Adams, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other up. They're getting too many easy looks.
They gave him that.
Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thanks, David. And Williams drops them both. After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
John Morant only played 9 games. Desmond Bain missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies
son of a
still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
Off on the layup.
And then they continue to control the glass.
And it's Vince Williams with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, they be doing dumb stuff.
Jackson's checked in.
The Grizzlies, number 40.
Here's Shepard. No good on the quick 3. Cam Whitmore picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Bain with it, picked up by Shepard.
God damn it, Evie.
Coming
Big
off a big game, his confidence
big legs to work.
higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let it
Boy,
It is good.
He's not much of a threat to score, but Simmons dishing it, he can do it with the best of them.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Adams taking his time here. Jackson finds Williams. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Shot clock at 3. Here's Bain. And a little
what the fuck?
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period. It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Rockets leading by 4. Here's Eason. Pass to Whitmore. Eason's shot is good.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And stolen by Simmons. Pulls it up. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G
Slam. Take it home now.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. A new lineup here for Houston. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Jaren Jackson comes in for Jackson. And it's Morant in for Marcus Smart.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Let's get an update on Santi Aldama. David, what's the status?
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from Memphis's head athletic trainer. And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. This is certainly not the way they wanted to begin the season. I guess it's never too early to start tinkering with the lineup. Guys?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now finishing with force. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about. And Thomas getting out on the break. He just smells points.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Morant against Thompson. Shepard's checked in for Thompson. Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. Payne looking around. Right wing. Outside for Jackson. On the wing, Payne. That shot off the mark. Great defense that time from Şengün. Here's Green going inside. Fires the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
What's new? Green takes the hit, completes the play, goes to the line looking for one more.
And Green no good on that one. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Memphis. Trailing by 13. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Jackson. And that one drops. 9 points for Jaren Jackson.
Sometimes Morant just makes this look effortless. He's such a gifted passer.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Houston.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Amen Thompson.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
Aldama can't hit. That's a 2 from Smith. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Connects from three-point range. Here's Shepard. No good. So we see the Rockets get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Olden, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Amen Thompson.
Bro, if you don't get your pose for every scenario, looking ass the fuck up out of here. Alright, game 2 in the books.
You know how I rock, I pass the don't ask if one up top. We at the Angelino at the top. Found introduced the she going. Go ahead and shoot your shot. I throw the lamb in course. I'm on Deuce Block. He run now for sport. We off the court. They hating, that's of course. The bum poor. Sponsoring no got money, we want more. I find a loophole. Been since a youngster. Fully, we can't let no punk us. About no, I treat a model like a free. I know thugs, I know. I was raised to get some money, flip that like 10 ways. In the, my money hungry, stack that for 90 days. In the room, they like they getting paid. Rolls Royces in the trenches, parked in front of Section 8. Yeah, park Ferraris in the ghetto. 21. Real used to re-up with them. Okay. Miss them with that. About my dollar like on Creflo. Say you then when why you careful. Block, that's easy. Turn on. Y'all be eating noodles, we sit down and eat sashimi. Fast. You say you a gangster, just be like that when you see me. You can't ask the odds, we know forgiving. Free. I find a loophole. Been since a youngster. Fully, we can't let no punks. About no, I treat a model like a. I know thugs, I know. I was raised to get some money, flip that like 10 ways. In the, my money hungry, stack that for 90 days. In the room, they like they getting paid.
Meet the starting lineup for the visiting Houston Rockets. At point guard, Amen Thompson. And now the shot.
And already, Coach, some teams have found their rhythm, while some others seem to be way off the start.
Well, Brian, that can be for a lot of different reasons. Maybe you've changed your system from the year before. Maybe you've changed your roster significantly. Maybe you have some guys who didn't come in as ready as they could be due to conditioning or injury. Every situation, every team has a different set of challenges.
So the Houston starting five. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Thompson and Green are the backcourt set, and it's Thomas in at the 3 spot. And Şengün gets it to go.
Love to see Şengün's confidence continue to grow. Just fantastic work off the catch.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game. And if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
Allie, thank you.
And I love the physical play from Sohan inside, mixing it up with the defense and drawing the foul.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the evening. Second free throw, no good. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes. Their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, appreciate the report. And that one's good. Green.
And fighting his way through. Green not afraid in there with the big boys.
Paul passes to Sohan. On the wing, Vassell. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Şengün, no good.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And here's Green from the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Paul passes to Vassell. Outside Johnson. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. To the inside. Here's Thomas. And that comes off the assist by Green.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. In the third spot, the Spurs.
Well, they played great defense last season. They had great rim protection, and they were very disruptive.
He doesn't back down from anybody. Paul has to be one of the most tenacious competitors in the league.
Thomas outside. Shoots over Paul. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. You think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
Stolen by Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Spurs trail by 3. Vassell outside. Johnson against Thomas. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
With a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Şengün. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist from Paul.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Green for 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And here's Vassell, defended by Thompson. Offensive rebound. Here's Wembanyama. Off target at the rim. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. Thomas, that's good.
And that's just an all-around talent there. I mean, Green is dependable at finding his open teammates.
Pass to Johnson. Şengün against Wembanyama. Paul draws the double. 6 to shoot. Wembanyama, screen on Thomas. Johnson for 3. Kept alive. Wembanyama, the pass to Paul. No good on the 3. For Houston, they've gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. And there it is for him. Thompson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Here's Paul. San Antonio again can't hit.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
It's scooped up. Great positioning on the putback.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Spurs trail by 6. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. The drive by Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace. And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Paul passes to Wembanyama. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wembanyama's got 10.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Amen Thompson, he's feeling it tonight, and he's been the driving force for the Rockets. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Tari Eason is out there with Edey. Then it's Shepard. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Whitmore in at the 3 slot. Kicks it out to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Wembanyama. The rebound by Edey. Houston leading by 4. Here's Eason. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Well, you can see how driven Malachi Branham is as a player. He wants to do as much as he can for his team. He wants to be a major contributor.
Here's Shepard. Yet to see a basket. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Spurs shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. After undergoing 3 ankle surgeries in 10 months in 2020 and 2021. Coach Zach Collins has bounced back amazingly.
He really has, Brian. And the injuries have really been the only problem for Zach Collins. He's got size, skill, and toughness. This guy is a very effective player when he's healthy.
His story is inspirational.
It is indeed.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Outside Wembanyama. Collins passes to Barnes. Gets the 3 ball to go. Barnes has got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Simmons. Back to Eason. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Eason's got his first 2 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
The Spurs making a switch here. Ball's checked in.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your Spurs. Number 3, here's Paul.
Takes one from 10 feet. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Yeah, and despite his relative lack of size, CP very crafty finishing inside.
Pass to Simmons, and they double up Simmons. Here's Shepard. Lets it go from deep. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Now here's Paul. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. For San Antonio, Keldon Johnson comes in for Barnes. And it's Devin Vassell in for Paul.
Devin Vassell.
For Houston, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. And Simmons, here we go.
Oh my, Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Spurs trail by 3. Jones, the pass to Collins. Got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. Sohan's checked in for San Antonio.
Coming on to the floor for your Spurs, number 10.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
And Simmons gets it to go. Simmons has got 6 in the quarter. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time. And I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Now here's Eason. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Jones, the pass to Wembanyama, all alone. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
And it's clear the defense has no answer for Wembanyama. And until they do, keep getting him the ball.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Now it's time to make some noise for your Spurs squad.
Now on the court is
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Wembanyama. All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. San Antonio in second.
Well, last year they were an excellent passing team. They want that to continue into this year.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 3-point lead. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
Talk about strong offensive production. They played to their strengths and were successful as a result.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
Inside. And there's Smith. That one's good on the assist by Thomas.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Spurs trail by 3. 1:24 left in the first half. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now since being selected in the 21 draft. Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his 3rd year. Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11" post guy. He is so skilled.
Now here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Collins, he's checked in for Jones. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by Houston. 35 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Green for 3. Offensive board. Şengün passes to Green. On the wing, Green shoots over Johnson. Outside, Green. Pass to Thomas. Knocks down the long J. Thomas has got 9.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Here's Johnson. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And so it's Houston closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks. I'm here with Coach Popovich. And, Pop, I know you're not happy with the first half. They've taken the fight to you thus far. How do you take it back?
Yeah, they've been the aggressive team. I think we played really soft. So far, really pathetic defensive performance.
Coach, hopefully more toughness from your team in the second half. Thanks.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Good to be with you for halftime. Let's check in on the NBA action coming up later tonight. The Los Angeles Clippers will be playing against the Nuggets out in Denver. 5 p.m. Eastern for the tip-off in that one. And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Houston Rockets.
Hey, these guys are
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 of the 3. And it's Paul in at the 1. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches. But the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run. And honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court. This is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. dominating on the inside.
Pass to Smith. Outside for Green. From outside, off the mark.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, you can't be undisciplined guarding Sohan because he sometimes baits you into fouling.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And they get it back. And here's Green from the arc. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Green's got 11.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Sohan outside. Pass to Vassell. And here's Wembanyama. Back to Paul. From downtown. The offensive rebound. Wembanyama, no good. The Rockets lead by 5. Stolen by Vassell. Sohan, right side. The 3. Vassell can't get it to go.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Coach, as you know, two-way wings like Devin Vassell are a hot commodity in the NBA these days.
Yeah, Brian, he's got good defensive instincts. He's got great length. And offensively, a pretty good three-point shooter, but his main weapon is that mid-range jump shot.
Puts it up from 15, and Johnson gets it to go on the assist from Wembanyama. 9 points in the game.
Going old school with the mid-range. Johnson.
Green, the pass to Thompson. Knocks it loose. Paul with a steal. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Cam Thomas picks one up.
Hard to think of anyone who's honed his craft more than CP3. Still giving those defenders fits.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Thomas outside. Here's Thompson. And here's Green from the arc. Second chance shot. And Smith lays it up and in. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
And they're just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Wembanyama, the pass to Paul. Oh, Wembanyama crashing down.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Releases from 15. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Thompson. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got his 4th assist in this one.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Johnson a screen on Smith. Now Sohan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside, Green.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Smith with a screen on Vassell. Green, the pass to Smith. Paul with a steal. finds Vassell. Over Thomas. Vassell's shot is good.
Vassell's jumper continues to evolve and improve. He's a real threat off the catch.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And San Antonio making a change here. Collins checked in. Houston making some changes. Here's Simmons. And he drops it in from the low post. Simmons has got 8.
You know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact.
Paul passes to Johnson. Now here's Wembanyama, defended by Eason. Lets a 3 fly. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep. The Rockets lead by 3. Eason inside. Wembanyama on him. Eason can't get it to go. And the foul on Ben Simmons.
Look at taking so long to down reach.
Personal foul. Team foul.
And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. Houston, 4th.
Well, last year they were all over the glass. Their physicality is what helped define their identity.
Here's Wembanyama. 21 points in the game. Paul taking his time here. Collins a screen.
They need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
And here's Shepard for 3. They get it back. Simmons fires the 3. And there's Shepard. That one's good on the assist by Simmons.
Giving up second chance buckets, a huge issue for this team.
Rockets foul.
Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks. They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
To the paint. Here's Whitmore. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Whitmore's gotten his first bucket of the night.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
That's very light work for Wembanyama from that close.
Out to the wing. Inside. Here's Whitmore. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. With 1 on the clock. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you gotta have some real nerve to hit that shot.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. It's Houston. They lead by 2. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So the Houston 5 right now. We've got Ben Simmons. Tari Eason is out there with Whitmore. Then it's Shepard, and it's Edey in at the center position.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Here's Whitmore. Goes back up. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Here's Whitmore on the take. And finally, they hit one. And the Rockets lead by 4.
What good is it to get stops if you can't keep them off the boards?
Paul against Simmons. Got a hand on it. Outside Whitmore. Over Johnson. It's Whitmore missing.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And Paul gets it to go.
Yeah, these are the shots Paul hunts for. He is so confident at this range.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. Confidence is what he's asking for right now. He said, quote, when it's close, we have to keep believing in ourselves. And if we don't think we can pull it out, we've already lost. So some strong words from coach in the huddle. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thanks. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Eason with a steal. Ball's going up the court. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Eason hits them both. And so Paul will bring it up for the Spurs. 6-point game. Outside Johnson. Wembanyama scanning the floor. He's still feeling it. The rebound by Ben Simmons.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And here's Shepard for three. Drains the triple. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Such a skilled shooter. Reed Shepard, one of the reasons they're excited about his future.
Outside Wembanyama. Collins with a screen on Eason. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama powers it through inside.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
Check in.
Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. To the inside, Şengün. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltender.
Paul for three. No good on the shot. Houston leading by 9. Here's Thompson. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 5 assists tonight. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's a three from Paul. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Vassell. For three. They grab their own miss. Controls the rebound and the putback. And it's a 12-point Houston lead.
Yeah, great positioning and timing from Şengün there. And his height helps a little, too.
Here's Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Paul. Count that bucket.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
The Rockets lead by 10. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Paul passes to Johnson. Here's Wembanyama. The shot comes out. Good D by Şengün. The Rockets have gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, flexing his muscles there. Sohan focused enough to get the initial bucket to fall.
Houston has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Thompson attacking.
A one-handed tomahawk. That's a guaranteed highlight, B.A.
Check out the bench. They flew out of their seats after that. Wembanyama pass to Paul. And a miss there on the triple.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
And he gets that one.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Rockets.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Greg. Competitive game. They battled through every step of the way.
NBA, can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And what a huge performance it was for Amen Thompson.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were a huge factor.
No good on that one.
If you're a head coach, you love having a guy like Chris Paul around. He's a coach on the floor for you and helps keep everyone accountable.
Collins, he's checked in for San Antonio.
In their position, they really need to cash in on every chance at the line.
For 3, Smith with the tip. Collins with the rebound. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Down by 15. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Houston's ball. Fires from 14. Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose.
Hey, follow me, like, subscribe, all that stuff, good stuff.